Check it out. He made an announcement that he's going to play at a farm stand his song. So, just listen up for a minute. He busts
played here for about 20 people in
the Bible verse.
But that's the beautiful part of this country, though, is even an idiot like me can make something happen. So if I can do it, you can do it. Before we start singing, and I mean we, because I hope y'all are going to be singing too. I just had something I felt compelled to share with you. This is in Psalm 37, 12 through 20. The wicked plot against the righteous and gnash their teeth at them, but the Lord laughs at the wicked, for he knows their day is coming. The wicked draw the sword and bend the bow, to bring down the poor and needy, to slay those whose ways are upright. But their swords will pierce their own hearts, and their bows will be broken. Better the little that have righteousness than the wealth of many wicked. For the power of the wicked will be broken, but the Lord upholds the righteous. The blameless spend their days under the Lord's care, and their inheritance will endure forever. In times of disaster, they will not wither. In days of famine, they will have plenty. But the wicked will perish. Though the Lord's enemies are like the flowers of the field, they will be consumed, and they will go up in smoke. Y'all are some incredible people to sit out here in the heat like this and listen to a couple little boys from Virginia try to make some noise. We really do love you.
What's he gonna sing, folks?
I've been selling my soul, working all day, double time hours, bullshit pay, so I can sell out here, waste my life away, join back home, drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me and people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. All it is, living in the new world with an old soul. Richmond, north of Richmond.
What's going on here is the rich men. My two U.S. senators, Richard Blumenthal is a billionaire. He owns 2 malls in Shanghai. He owns the Empire State Building. Partnerships, that is. 40 strip malls. And my second U.S. Senator is DHS Subcommittee Chair of the U.S. Senate, Department of Homeland Security, Chris Murphy. $480 million he gathered in the last 11 years. They have the same lobbyist, Leiter, from ML Strategies as Hunter Biden. Burisma is a bribing criminal enterprise, and the lobbyist for Burisma is from Connecticut. Connecticut is OXY land. The government, the state government of Connecticut, took over Purdue Pharma and manufactures heroin, affecting all these rich men's across America. So I'm very glad he read one of my grandfather's favorite psalms, number 37. Incidentally, I have my grandfather's Book of Psalms. In my next video, I will show it to you, because I take it to court when I go there. And we just heard from Judge Meyer in Connecticut, who thinks that 5G is conspiracy theory. Radiation. Listen carefully. If you live in Hamden, Connecticut, move. The radiation level there that we recorded is 6 million times the legal limit. I gave the evidence to Judge Meyer, and he is in the process of dismissing our lawsuit, which is possibly the most important lawsuit in Connecticut history, because it has 42 criminal defendants. Criminal defendants. The second most important lawsuit in Connecticut is our election fraud case. Connecticut hacked Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Michigan, Vermont, Georgia, and flipped the 2020 election. So what's going on, in layman's terms, is that Connecticut falsified the election and created our 5G mess in order to falsify the national election. Why does Seitel decide who is U.S. Senator of Connecticut? GEMS, LHS, Dominion, Diebold, Knowink. Do you know what Knowink is? Knowink. It's a software used by Connecticut to change your vote up to 60 days later. So, there's a very important article right here in my hand. It is a must bombshell read. It basically states that the Department of Homeland Security, which my U.S. Senator Chris Murphy runs, he has oversight of, forced our Department of Motor Vehicles to register 700,000 illegals to vote, okay, without confirming their identities. We have no signature verification in the state of Connecticut. So UConn falsified the audit. LHS is owned by Hutan. Who's that? Chinese national. My U.S. Senator owns a radio station in China, a television station partnership in China. My U.S. Senator is the rich man north of Richmond. Technically, what the ginger is talking about. So, my brother of another mother is taking off. And if he understood what our court cases were about, which are all being dismissed, we've had 340 lawsuits dismissed. Watch my Gennario post. Gennario is not the worst judge in Connecticut. We have far worse judges in Connecticut. As a matter of fact, listen to my next statement. There are 20 judges in the Stamford Superior Court who have a habeas corpus filed against them for mortgage fraud, felonies, false arrest, all types of problems. So much so, there is treason going on, treason going on, treason going on. And when you take a judge from Connecticut and hurt a guy in Georgia, which is what Richard Blumenthal does, my senator, let me try to explain what this is. This is The snares of the devil, corrupting souls, the reach of this senator who wrote the Iran deal, bribing terrorists, protection money, who wrote the Green New Deal. Richard Blumenthal wrote the Green New Deal. And need I say, the late-term abortion bill is Richard Blumenthal's bill? What kind of demon would pull the jaw off an 8-month-old baby in the womb and pull their arms and legs off? What kind of psychopath? We got this.